No, we haven't played as Link for a while, so I thought, hey, why not? And wow, we start off with a trophy. I mean, I don't mind that. I like collecting trophies. It's like one of the more fun things to do in Smash Bros. I don't know if the original Smash Brothers has trophies or not. If you know, please let me know, because I've never actually played that game. I played every other game but that one. Ooh! And I almost said to Mr. Saturn. That's a Starman right there, or Starman Jr. I don't really remember which color is what. I just know what they are, what game they're from. I love Earthbound. I really want to play that game again. Whether it's in a randomizer, which I've done before, honestly, playing a randomizer was super fun. Never actually tried the cave thing that was also an option on the site that I use. I don't know if there's any other different randomizers now or not, but I've always just used the one and just happened to work. Thank you for the chicken. I appreciate that, Yoshi. You actually got my attention on that. I know that's not your attention in the first place. Thank you for the delicious rice and what other meal it was. Wow, the Dower B apparently is a really strong move. I also don't know what that upward move is supposed to be. I don't think it's really shown in the Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, or even just Zelda 2. In Zelda 1, you don't really get to see what attacks Link really does, because does it have downward thrust and upward thrust, so I suppose it's just a regular move like this that we're doing, or the stab, which I don't know if we can actually do a stab move in Melee or in other games, but there's first bit of adventure mode out of the way, and we're also playing hard mode because that's just my normal mode for me now. I don't know for you guys, but I tend to always go for like hard mode. Sometimes very hard mode if I'm really feeling up to it. Most of the time I'm not feeling that much up to it though. It's because that gets a little bit too chaotic in terms of NPCs, unfortunately. Yeah, Peach, you do what you gotta do. I'm doing what I gotta do too. And probably shouldn't just try to use a parasol there, but am I complaining? No, because a parasol tends to be a little bit OP. I don't know why it tends to be OP, I just know that it does. Hey, one of you should run into the bombs. Oh, thank you. Though rest in peace, Peach, from that, but at the same time she was going right towards it, so like, I'm not gonna complain, but poor Mario probably feels bad for like really yeeting the person he's trying to save. And Maximum Tomato. They're not a good time, but also not so good time because it can come a little bit earlier, but at the same time, if it came earlier, then that's more of a chance that the others would probably have gotten that instead of us. But who really knows? I don't. But we got the Donkey Rap, which I never knew that this version is different from the original Donkey Kong rap. Like, I always thought that it was the same kind. I also find it really interesting how young Link has fire arrows, while adult Link doesn't. Like, you would think maybe one of them would have like ice arrows, like if it's gonna be fire, be like fire and ice, but nope, just regular arrows and fire arrows. I'm guessing it's because young Link is not the young Link from Ocarina of Time, probably young Link from Majora's Mask, which is too bad we don't really get a slingshot. At the same time, it makes sense, but also, now I was gonna ask where Link even gets the bow from in Ocarina of Time, and I was like, it's a bow from Snowhead. Not at the same location as Ocarina of Time, though. It's also kind of interesting how he keeps a Kokiri sword. But I guess that also makes sense because he had the Kokiri sword before going into any of the temples. But at the same time, in Ocarina of Time, young Link and adult Link still share the same inventory even between 7 years. So would that mean he lost his bow then? Like maybe Skull Kid stole more than just his ocarina, and instead also just got his other items and just kind of spread them out. I don't know, what are you guys' theories about that? Do you think he either just brought the weapons back, did he lose them? Or maybe it would just completely reset just to, not even just the first timeline. Or, yeah, I'd say that the first split of the timeline because I only really consider Ocarina of Time and Twilight Princess being a timeline, because really, the timeline was actually made just to like be like, okay, fine, here's a timeline, but it's not actually a timeline. So the only thing that I actually think there would be a timeline of was Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, and Twilight Princess. I guess technically Skyward Sword too, but like even then, consider that separate things because, no, what other game like what comes after Skyward Sword? Like why isn't there a reference to Hylia? Or, you know, anything else? What happened to the robots there? Stuff like that. So it's just kind of that's a thought, but I also didn't mean to like ramble on. That's just my food for thought. Like I am down for people think that there is a timeline, but at the same time, it gets more confusing as people try to make a timeline even a thing. When it's like wasn't even tried to, when Nintendo didn't even think about there being a timeline in the first place. Yeah, but now we're in the underground maze. Which, who knows where the Triforce is going to be, and if we end up finding a link, that will be kind of interesting. That'll kind of be like Shadow Link versus not Shadow Link, because in our case, technically this skin is Shadow Link. But also, I guess, on topic of timeline and stuff, do you believe it is actually a Zelda timeline, or are you like me, which kind of like either or doesn't really matter that much? Hi Zelda. I'm surprised you didn't do that move right away. That seems to be like your ultimate favorite move that you love to use every single time you start this stage for some reason. It's not today. I guess Link is just special. I also like how Zelda feels really bad that it's like I started this. I'm so sorry that I like looped you into this when you really didn't need to. I also like how Ocarina of Time Link is... I don't remember what the Blade Master is called in Twilight Princess. I just call it the Blade Master. It's just what I think it... what I feel like his name is. But the gold Wolfos is... Technically, we don't actually see Wolfoses in Twilight Princess aside from Skull Wolfoses, which I think is actually kind of interesting. Like... No, I guess, no, we do see Wolfoses. We see Snow Wolfoses, just not regular. Which I also still think is kind of interesting, but also why are they calling Link a wolf and not a Wolfos? Wait. I'm not even going to think about that. It just kind of confuses me, and I don't need to be confused right now. I'm just playing Melee and having a jolly good time here. Where are you going, Zelda? Like... Are you gonna yeet yourself? Or are you gonna yeet me? Oh, you're gonna yeet me only because I had the metal suit on. It's fair. And you're going after that sushi. Man, I love sushi. It's one of my favorite foods. What is a food that you guys really like to eat? Or it's something that you don't really like to eat? 'Cause I know for me, I don't like mango. I don't know why, I don't like it. I think it's too sticky, too sweet. But I also don't mind like mango pulp. I haven't really tried mango juice in a long time. I might like that, I don't know. But that's something that surprises a lot of people. A lot of people are like, what? You don't like mangoes? Just like, yeah, I don't. I'm also sure I'm not the only one. I know I'm not, because Panda, who to edit some of my videos, but one of my best friends, she also doesn't like mangoes too. Just like, we're not alone. If you too don't like mango, you too are not alone. Okay, Samus, are you just gonna go? Or sorry, Samus, as the announcer says. Still kind of interesting how it just doesn't change his name. He doesn't change her name. It's just Samus in both Japanese and English. Like, I wonder why that's the case. Maybe it's because there's not too much of a difference as opposed to like Kirin to Jigglypuff. Okay, I want to get to this Pokeball, or the Pokeball will go bye-bye. Why were you just punching the air, Samus? What did the air do to you? So who's excited for Metroid Prime 4 to finally come out? I know it's not this year, but like when that announcement dropped, I was like, oh baby! And I love how Legend also made a video on that. I kind of expected that. But also, who's excited for the new Legend of Zelda game that's just about to come out at the end of the month? Probably pretty soon after this video drops. I feel like of recording this is about 2 weeks from now. That's really exciting. I'm probably gonna do a let's play of that, but maybe I'll play on my own. I'm not too sure. But I think it looks really fun. I've only seen like one bit of it, and that was right when it dropped in the E3 or whatever it's called. I know it's not the E3, but when it dropped its first announcement and showed its trailers there, that's the only thing that I know about it. And I know that other trailers and stuff have already dropped by now, but I also just like watching just one trailer and then going from there. Even though I also don't really care about spoilers and stuff like that, it just makes it more interesting when there's still absolutely nothing about the game. Ooh. Okay. That was the same thing with like Breath of the Wild, or Tears of the Kingdom. But for Tears of the Kingdom, I never actually... No, I did watch the very first trailer. But that was it, and then I forgot about it after that. Oh hey Cynthia, how's it going? Kirby, it's too bad you didn't just like drop yourself right here. Like that it would be really cool if you do your down B right there, buddy. Just saying. I know you won't because you're a smart cookie. But still. Also just, I know I've forgot about this before, but does anybody know how the levels work when it comes to hard mode or very hard mode? It's like, are these like 6 to 7 NPCs and then 9 on very hard mode? And now let's see if we can actually get ourselves Giant Kirby. We probably won't, but if we do, I would be very, very happy about that. Been a long time since I fought my giant puffy boy. Oh, one down. Like, upward slash and downward slash seem to be a very good move for Link over here. So, that's probably what we're trying to do. We can also do the Hylian Blender. I know that's not what the move's called, but I call it the Hylian Blender for some reason. It's just, I don't know, it's fun to call it that. What would you call it? I know obviously it's probably just a B. Or the hold down B weapon. Spin attack. Spin attack, there we go. My brain is like, what is it actually called in regular game? I also like how that's like one move that just stays within all Zelda games. Like upper slash and lower slash were only really for Zelda 2. I don't think it ever came back after that. That would be cool if it did. But then like, every other move has only kind of so stayed the same or has changed slightly or just been gone. It's like poofed away. Like, I would really love to see more of like downward slash and upward slash. Like, that would be really cool if that came back in like the new Zelda game or something like that. Or even just bringing back like sword beams would be cool. I don't remember if the sword beam is in Tears of the Kingdom. No, it technically is in Breath of the Wild with only Link's gear, but that's just all I can really think about when it comes to that. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be fighting against giant puff boy over here, but that's okay. with this circle eye. I don't know why that is. I don't know why I find that so funny. It's just like the small things in this game, or just in games in general, to just make me laugh. But again, Fox, why are you a coward? Like, Fox and Clyde, the leaders of, well, the Star Fox. The Star Fox, why are you a coward? Like, come on, dude. Not that scary, you're probably more scary than I am. Oh hey, I forgot you could do that weapon. Excuse me. I know you want to do that, but I don't think so. I think you're just gonna go off to the side now. You should go down below. You can get hurt by the atoms. Yes, you're running away. Oh, this would probably be a time to try to practice Gainer. That's not even what that is. Gainer is the Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. Although I don't actually know if Gainer is in Ocarina of Time. I know for sure it's in Majora's Mask, since I know how to do that. Now you are really hiding. But that doesn't do very good to you because I somehow landed on you perfectly. Now it's just gonna be good old Fox. That's like, that would be really fun if I'd actually threw in like Slippy or one of them to fight. Like, that would be like such a cool Easter egg. Like, not even as just a character you can play as, just as an NPC. Just like Giga Bowser. How, like, you wouldn't think he was there, and then all of a sudden you just fight him either in... Say, I think does he show up in Classic Mode? I know he shows up in Event 51. Oh, I see. I was gonna be like, Fox, what are you trying to reflect right there? And then he's trying to reflect the R-Wing. Darn it. That's okay. And hey, at least he didn't taunt, so... There's that. He's like, yeah, the R1 got you, I didn't get you. I ain't gonna taunt, even though he could have taunted. But now to Pokemon Stadium, let's see if we could actually go through this without losing our stock. We tend to do that. No Jigglypuff, as usual. Unfortunately, but hey, that's okay. It's not always going to show up, unfortunately. Wow! The that Pikachu that actually picked up a Pokeball. That's a big surprise. For us, I am trying to get my butt over to here. Thank you. I appreciate that. Don't pick it up on me. Thank you. Hi, Clefairy. How's it going? Yes, go directly into the range of the Clefairy. That's such a smart idea. That's okay. I also ran right into a Pikachu. I'm going to continue. Ooh, 36. Got quite a bit of coins. We got like 9 coins, and I think I granted 27 really just before doing this. I was setting up for All-Stars, and I was like, you know, I'm kind of itching to play more classic mode. It's been a little bit since we've done it. Whew, okay, Pokeball, as long as we can. That's very rude, Pikachu. Very rude of you to do that. But that's okay, at least it was just a Togepi, so we didn't have to worry about that. Pichu! You jerk! I think... Correct me if I'm wrong, it feels like, the metronome. I think probably put us to sleep. The metronome for, Fairy. Pikachu, thank you for not picked up. Pikachu, that was not you, you an idiot. Yes, I called Pikachu an idiot. It was more of a Pichu that actually fought me, not you. And the Pichu's actually being better. Yeah, what are you gonna do about it now? Gonna run directly in there? Yeah, how does it feel? I taunt too. I taunt more than you sometimes. Actually, in fact, I did taunt more than you, so... There's that. I don't know why I'm trying to go towards these Pokeballs. It's more of a lure than anything. Oh, thank you. You ran directly into that. It'll allow me to do that. Thanks, I appreciate that. Now all the Pokeballs range. I'm still surprised none of the NPCs actually tried to pick up the Pokeball just naturally. Like, you'd think they would want to, but... Oh, they just don't. Well, thank you for luring me right into that Pokeball. By luring, I mean allowing me to go directly into it. You know, I'll talk right in front of you. How do you feel about that? I can get away with that. Oh, thanks, crowd. Thanks for cheering for good old Link. I'm sure he appreciates that. Oh, thank you, Clefairy. Or rather, Chansey. Chansey! Oh, now that is a Pokeball blender. Now we got a Weezing. What's your favorite Pokemon? There's so many Pokemon now, it's actually kind of insane. The fact that they also just keep adding it, too, is also just like... There's too many Pokemon to actually choose from for your favorites. Yeah, you're still there, I'm taunting. It's like what you do. Like a doorknob. I don't know why I use doorknob as an insult sometimes, I just like to... Wow, it actually freed themselves. Sometimes I forget NPCs try to free themselves. But there we go. Now we're back down to 2 stars. I don't know why that in particular is just so awkward. But, ooh, okay. I hope it's not gonna be too bad for us to fight against. Also, just realized I called Adventure Mode Classic Mode. I'm itching to play more Adventure Mode, and here we are playing Adventure Mode. And yet I called it Classic Mode. Oh well. Sometimes it just happens. Thank you, cards, for not just destroying us. Also, just get a speed through here. So surprised that there's actually a save spot right underneath there. Like, you would think there wouldn't be, but oh, it's Totodile. I love Totodile. Honestly, the 2nd gen Burst Stars Gotta be one of my favorites. Same with Gen 2 and Gen 3 starter Pokemon are probably one of my favorites. And I don't know about you, I always went for like, gosh, I forgot his name right now. What's it? Cyntico? Because Cyntico just appeared not too long ago. But Chikorita and Chico as a kid. I don't know why those two. Like, I know that, like, for strategy-wise, they might not be the best Pokemon to choose from. But I didn't care as a kid, I just kind of picked what I wanted to pick, and just so happened to just be those ones. And Trico's evolution line are actually one of my favorite Pokemon as well. It's like the very last evolution, it's like, I love that lizard so much. I don't know what about it, I think it just looks really cool. It also reminds me of a ninja. Like, I don't know if that's what they're going for with the design for that. I could see that being a yes. I thought the gun was still small. But, we survived Captain Falcon. But Espeon is my favorite Pokemon, though. I don't know why, I think it's because it's more of like a fox. But it's also a lot more of a cat. I love cats, I mean, we got two of them. One of them is my baby, the other one is also my baby, but technically the family's a baby. But Dahlia, I just recently adopted. Like last year, like December. She is like she's wow, like 8 months old right now. Like, almost 9. Like at the end of December. No, at the end of December, she will be a whole year old. But then we got Knuckles, who is a family cat, but I also consider him to be mine as well. It's for the longest time we were just calling him mine. I still consider that, even though my family was like, not your cat. It's like, when did that change? I find it funny, that's all. It's like, not complaining. Oh, I love this version of this song. I don't remember what song this is, because it's still been a long time since I played Earthbound on Mother 1. I don't think it's on its theme, but no, I love the theme though. It's just a good rendition. I've got Ice Climbers, and I'm actually just gonna speed through this until we actually get to Ice Climbers, unless something really fun happens. Or something. I still love how the ice just is whoosh, over nothing. Just barely got that trophy, okay. Of course, now he's stuck down by that snowman yeti. I don't remember what those things are called, but I love those things. It's like you don't really get to see what they look like in, well, Ice Climbers because it's pixelated, so not like you can really see much in like the 3D version like you could here. And of course, Ice Climbers was the one that defeated us. Gosh darn, adorable little yeti thing. Oh wow. I love how the ice would actually slide down like this. Like that little detail, I didn't even know that would be a thing. I also don't know if Ice Climber shows up because, and of course the Yeti just now messes up in the fact that we couldn't even get a trophy that we could have gotten. But oh well. You could pick up this Pokeball right here, and it's a Clefairy. Although the Clefairy is unfortunately on the side over there, so it's not like it really does too much for us. But it could have been a legendary, but it could have also been a Snorlax. I love how OP Snorlax is. If the NPCs just end up running directly into them. But I don't know. It's the Popo that's there, so now the Nana should disappear. Perfect. And now this Pokeball, just gorgeous Goldeen. I really like Goldeen. Like Goldeen's probably not one of my favorite Pokemon. It's definitely a Pokemon I still enjoy. I mean, it's very cute. The goldfish, and now the Hyrule Blender, because it's typically like what I would do in 150-man melee or 100-man melee or 5-minute melee and them. Because if not playing Donkey Kong, I am probably playing as Link doing the spin attack. Of course with Donkey Kong you can just do down B, and it's hilarious how OP the down B is against wireframes. I also don't know if the wireframes would actually do like a Falcon Punch or a Warlock Punch. I'm pretty sure they based off of Captain Falcon and not Ganondorf. I don't quite remember. I know that the female ones are based off of Zelda though. Actually, I don't think it's Samus, but that would be cool if it was also based off of like Zero Suit Samus. And it didn't realize that. The only reason why I say that is because ponytail. Zero Suit Samus has a ponytail, so like, who knows? Maybe that was their inspiration for having Zero Suit Samus in the next game. Which I love how it's Brawl, and I feel old thinking about Brawl. Like, I'm not even that old, but like, this Twilight Princess and Brawl kind of just came out when I was in elementary school. And I'm just like, huh? Time flies by very quickly, especially these days. It's like, I feel like the older you get, the more time just kind of evaporates, like Thanos snaps away. Poor Mario. Honestly, he did not deserve going down like that. It's like, most of the time I'm like, yeah, sure, but like that time he was just kind of jumped and he just literally jumped off the edge. Like, it's one thing if Luigi decides to rocket himself off the edge, but it's a completely other thing if they just jump off. Just like that. Luigi should have known better than to try to do his rocket move that close to the edge. It's happened to him multiple times by now. You would think he would learn. But now against the Bowser. Why are you trying to do your B right there, buddy? It's like, you're not even that close to me. Now that would be cool if it was possible to get the fires to go on fire. Just like it wouldn't like Ocarina of Time or Majora's Mask just from doing that. But again, like right here, after we... well, if we did lose all our stocks... if we had made it past this point, would he come back as Giga Bowser, or would he just still be Big Bowser like this? But, different... yeah, I have invisibility frames, I could taunt. The fact that I did that, he still missed me, it's actually kind of sad. I feel kind of bad for him. And it's a good thing I am not Donkey Kong, otherwise I would have just downbeat you to the point yet you have 999 again. This is what I did last time when I was playing against Donkey Kong. Now you should step on that. Thank you! I mean, I taunted at you because you taunted at me. But also, like, just want to fix his hair. That felt like it went a lot faster than the previous ones. And I'm surprised Link also doesn't have his alt skin, because I realized that a lot of characters, once you get your trophies after Adventure Mode, it actually ends up being an alt costume. That's why Daisy ended up being the trophy. It's still technically Peach, but it was Daisy's costume, let's be real here. The end. And I don't know what changed, but all of a sudden the intro and these bits are just not freezing. That's so cute, I love that. But I'm not complaining. But yeah, anyways, I was finished off with the trophies. I noticed that they are actually, in their alt skins. It's kind of interesting. Let's see if we can find one. Like this Link and that Link are the same. You got Donkey Kong, slightly different. Let's see. Trying to find it. This is just like Peach. That, and that. Like, both Smashes. Different costumes, but it would be the same for, I think, Zelda as well, although we haven't done Zelda. We did Sheik. Interesting. But yeah, anyways. Mario, we haven't beaten Mario. We haven't really beaten that much characters in Adventure Mode yet, so it's not really a way of showing that. But I figured that was kind of interesting. I did notice that, so now aside from Link. Maybe not everybody. But anyways. I don't want to ramble on. So we shall leave it here. Next episode we'll either continue with Adventure Mode, where we will actually go through it with Zelda again, but I don't think it would stay as Sheik. Who knows, maybe we'll go through like Samus, Captain Falcon. Who knows? But either way, Until then, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you liked this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Slap that subscribe button, click it down in the comments down below. Do what you do, and I'll see you in the next video. Or not. It's up to you. Either way. Peace.